Hello students, I am Dr. Rajaram Dhok from Savitribai Phule Pune University affiliated Agricultural Development Trust Shardabai Pawar Mahila College Sharda Nagar Baramati. Let's start. Chemistry of a block element lecture 3, and in this lecture we learn about the lanthanide contraction. So what is lanthanide contraction? So we know that the M block elements are filled in the 4f orbitals. So all are filled in the 4f orbitals, and that 4f orbital is n minus 2f orbital, is not outermost shell or valence shell. And because of that, some effects are observed on the properties of that lanthanide elements. So in the atomic and ionic radii, there is decrease in the atomic and ionic radii from left to right, that is from lanthanum to lutetium. And when this atomic radii decreases in the lanthanide series element, then such type of decrease is from left to right, from lanthanum to lutetium, or as atomic number increases. And such type of decrease in the atomic and ionic radii, that is called as lanthanide contraction. So from this word contraction, you get also idea that contraction means reduction in the size. That may be atomic size or ionic size. And such type of reduction, that is called as lanthanide contraction in the lanthanide series. For that purpose, you see these different elements and its atomic radius is given. So lanthanum has atomic radius 1.03 degree Armstrong. These all are the values in degree Armstrong. Cerium 1.02, Pr 0.99, Nd 0.98, Pm 0.97, Sm 0.96, Eu 0.95, then Gd 0.94, Tb 0.92, Dy 0.91, HO 0.90, ER 0.89, Tm 0.88, YB 0.87, and LU 0.86. So these all values are in the degree Armstrong. Now you see carefully that there is only decrease in the 0.01 degree Armstrong. Means this difference is very less, but there is such slight difference is observed, or atomic radius decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. And this decrease in atomic and ionic radii, that is called as lanthanide contraction. And such type of lanthanide contraction, they have changed the properties, or because of that nearly same, there are some problems, or there is only slight difference, and with the help of that slight difference, that properties are, or that elements are separated by using that certain processes. So by the solvent extraction process, by the ion exchange process, we can separate that. Now we see the what is the causes of lanthanide contraction. So when such type of lanthanide series element have slight decrease their atomic and ionic radii from lanthanum to lutetium, then what is the causes for that? So here one of the causes is that all the protein elements, they are added in the same 4f subshell. So in this case, all the elements are filled in the 4f subshells and not in the outermost shell, because in the lanthanide series here electrons are filled in the 4f, and before outer series is 5d, and again outer is the 6s. But here electrons are not filled in the outermost shell, it is filled in the inner shell, and that inner shell is the n-2f shell, and that all electrons filled in the same shell. Second cause for the lanthanide contraction, that 4f subshell is the inner subshell and its distance from the nucleus is close, and because of that close distance, that all the electrons are compactly binded with the nucleus as compared with the 6th shell electron. So these lanthanide elements fills the electron in 4f shell, and that 4f shell is close to the nucleus, and because of that nuclear charge, nuclear attraction on that 4f electron is more. So here nuclear charge increases by 1 unit at each element, because that all electrons are filled in the 4f shell. Then these 4f orbitals are much diffuse, and so these are the some causes for the formation of lanthanide contraction. Now we see the consequences of lanthanide contraction. So consequences of lanthanide contraction means effect of lanthanide contraction on the different properties of these lanthanide elements. So there are various effects or consequences due to this lanthanide contraction. So in that, first consequences is all the lanthanide possesses very similar property. Means if we see these different elements from the lanthanide series, that is from lanthanum to lutetium, then its atomic radius difference, ionic radius difference is very less. And because of that, all elements possesses very similar property. Means physical properties, chemical properties, they are nearly same. Then second effect of this lanthanide contraction, that separation of these elements is very difficult, because if properties are similar, then separation is difficult, because separation of the elements depends upon the property, and that properties depends upon the atomic radius and ionic radius. So in this lanthanide series element, here due to that lanthanide contraction, all elements are nearly same property, and because of that separation is difficult. Now third effect is this lanthanide contraction, or due to the lanthanide contraction, there are some chemical twins are observed. So you know the twins means that are the different elements or two elements shows same type of property, that is called as twins. So in animal also there are twin, in human also there are twins. Like that, in this lanthanide series elements there are three twins. So you remember that three twins. So ZrHF for zirconium and hafnium, its atomic radius is nearly same. Zirconium has 1.45 degree Angstrom and hafnium has 1.44 degree Angstrom. So only 0.01 degree Angstrom difference. So it is negligible. So we say that here zirconium and hafnium, these are same properties, and because of that these two metals remains with each other. They are not separated from each other. Means when we extract the zirconium, then with zirconium there is hafnium. So they remains with each other, and that is the property of tin. Then second twin is Nb 1.34 degree Angstrom. That is the nobelium, and Ta tantalum 1.34 degree Angstrom. So both have same atomic radius, and these are also the twin. Then molybdenum 1.29 degree Angstrom and tungsten W, that is 1.30 degree Angstrom. So these two are also the same energy, and because of this same energy here, these elements, these metals are not separated from each other. So these are called as the chemical twins. So you can remember these chemical twins because it is very important for your chemistry knowledge, general knowledge, that which are the different chemical twins. So in exam, you are also asked the question, which is the twin elements of zirconium, which is the twin other elements of the tungsten or molybdenum. And so for that purpose, you remember ZrHf is one twin, NbTA is one twin, and MoW is the one twin. So in this way, these are the three twins. Now we see the application of lanthanides. So different lanthanide elements, its compounds are used for different purposes. So there are very large uses of that lanthanide compounds. Here we see some common uses. So these are the not only the uses. With these uses, there are also so many other uses because these lanthanides have wide range of uses. So we see some uses of this lanthanide and its compound. So the lanthanum oxide, Ga oxide or lanthanum oxide, that is used in optical glasses, and that optical glasses are very high refractive index, and such type of high refractive index optical glasses are used in camera. So we know that nowadays camera has very importance. Now there is camera in your mobile also, and with the help of that camera we can connect with the Google Meet and we can see this lecture also. Like that, in the other cameras, that is of high quality camera that contains the high refractive index optical glasses, in that we get very good quality of the photos and all the natural and any other scenario. And in that the main compound is the lanthanum oxide. So if such type of lanthanum oxide is not in that in certain proportion and in good quality or in the pure form, then quality of that lens, quality of that camera is not proper. Then one of the second use, that is PR salt or praseodymium salt. That praseodymium salt is used in the ceramics, and that ceramics are generally used for the different purposes, and in that ceramics coloring purposes these praseodymium salts are used. Then Ne, that Ne is useful in the glass bowing goggles. So we know that there is necessity of welding or jointing and breaking of the metals, and such type of work is carried out by the blowing process or welding process. And in the cutting and welding of that metals, there is necessity of very high temperature light, high temperature energies, and that temperature may be near about 2000 degrees centigrade. And such type of intensity light is dangerous to the our eyes. And so that workers should be compulsory use the goggles, and that goggles are not our ordinary goggles, but that is a special type of goggles, and in that neodymium compounds are used, and it can reflect that high density lights, or that eyes are protected from that high density eyes. Then some other metals are also used. So magnesium alloy with some cerium, they can be prepared in the form of alloy, and such type of alloy have very resistance capacity to seawater. So in the seawater, there are different ships and other vehicles, they are moved, and that seawater has very high action of the corrosion of that metal. And to resist that, there is use the magnesium with cerium. Then the cerium metal along with the thorium that is used in the gas mantle and in the electric filament. So, the gas mantle means in the glowing purpose, the filaments are used. So, if you see the traditional bulbs or in the villages with the help of kerosene, when that kerosene is burned, then there is formation of light with the help of that gas mantle. So such gas mantles are prepared from the cerium and thorium. Also, they are used in the electric filament. So you know that our traditional bulb, it contains the filament, and that filaments contains the cerium and thorium. So when we on the button, then that filaments are glowed, and slowly its intensity increases. Then some other elements like gadolinium sulfate. That gadolinium sulfate is used to produce very low temperature by magnetic cooling. And such type of magnetic cooling or such type of gadolinium sulfate that is used in the certain devices. That is the devices we can work for continuous 24 hours or 24 by 7, and to decrease their temperature or to maintain their temperature, lower temperature, such type of magnetic cooling is necessary, and in that gadolinium sulfate is used. Then thulium, mainly radioactive thulium that is used in the cancer detection. So you know that nowadays there are so many problems, or cancer is one of the disease, and they can attack on so many people. So in which part of the body there is cancer cells, and that is detected, and for that purpose we carry out the different radiations. So we can carry out the different other tests, and in that this radioactive thulium is used. Then mish metal. So such mish metal is used in lighter. So what is that mish metal, we see in the next point. So mish metal is used in the gas lighter, cigarette lighter, or any other type of the lighters. So in your every home there is gas lighter, and in that gas lighter, if we see the structure of that gas lighter, then in that at the central part there is one material, that is the alloy, and that alloy is mish metal, and that mish metal is pyrophoric property. So when we press that button of that lighter, then there is formation of spark, and that spark is used to light the, or to start the, or to burn the that gas. And so such type of mish metal is important in the lighter, and in every home, laboratory, such type of lighters are necessary. Then lanthanum fluoride, that is used in the carbon electrode, and that carbon electrode is mainly used in the arc lamps. Then oxides of these different compounds, they are used in the catalyst. So here we have given the general statement because there are maximum or so many lanthanide elements, its oxides, they are used as a catalyst. And that catalysts are used in different organic reactions like hydrogenation, dehydrogenation, oxidation. So such type of reactions are carried out, or in that catalysts are used, and these different lanthanide oxide compounds are used as a catalyst. Then some lanthanum compounds, they are used in the medicines like antiseptic ointment, then in different medicines, injections. So these are some common uses. So if we see these common uses, then with that there are also so many other uses. So here these lanthanide elements have large importance, and nowadays such type of lanthanides are separated and they are converted into the required compounds, and they are used for the different purposes. Now we see the mish metal. What is the mish metal and how they are prepared, how they are used? So this mish metal is an alloy, and that contains the cerium, then some other lanthanols, and little quantity of iron. So This mixed metal is alloy which contains cerium, some other lanthanones, and little quantity of iron. And such type of metal that is also known as mixed metal. So mixed metal, that is the mixture of different metals, so that is also known as mixed metals. But mainly we use the word mixed metal. So composition, in that composition of mixed metal, near about 50% cerium is present and near about 1 to 5% of Fe is present, and remaining is some other lanthanone elements. Sometimes this percentage of cerium may be maintained more, and there is near about 70% cerium, 1 to 5% Fe, and some other remaining percentage is the other lanthanone. So such a mixture or mixed metal, that is called as mixed metal, and such type of mixed metal have large importance. Now we see the uses of mixed metal. What are the uses of mixed metal? So this mixed metal is used in the gas lighter and different other type of lighters. So this mixed metal is powerful reducing agents, and due to these properties they can be used in different processes, in different metallurgical processes, in different reactions. In that, reducing process is necessary because it acts as reducing agent. Then such type of mixed metal that is used in the flashlight powder and tracer bullets. So such type of flashlight powder is used for different purposes or at the time of night where there is not electricity available. So generally in the rural area or in the interior area, there is dark, and in that dark if there is necessity of certain light, then such type of flashlight powder or in the with the help of tracer bullets, such light is increased. Then this mixed metal is used as a scavenger. So what is this scavenger? Scavenger means from the different metallurgical processes there are certain impurities, and in that impurities oxygen, sulfur, these are the some impurities. So that oxygen, sulfur, these are removed, or very small quantity, trace quantity of that oxygen, sulfur is removed from that metal, and such type of process that is called as scavenger. And so when that mixed metal is added in that metallurgical process, then at that time that oxygen, sulfur, these are removed, because that oxygen is one of the element that causes the corrosion, or it causes the again different defects in that metal and other compounds. Again that mixed metal is used in the alloy metal. For the preparation of alloy, that mixed metals are used. Then some other uses, such type of mixed metal when added in small quantity with magnesium and zirconium, then such type of mixture of metal is used in the jet engine parts. So these are the certain main uses, and with this there are also some other uses. Now we see the preparation of this mixed metal, how that mixed metal is prepared. So in short, we see this detailed preparation method requires a large process, and it is not so much simple. It requires different stages, but we only see here only the steps in the manufacture of this mixed metal. So this mixed metal is separated from the residue of monazite sand, because in the monazite sand there is the, when we separate thorium from the monazite sand, then some other material is separated, material is given out, or waste is given out, and that waste contains this mixture of lanthanide elements, and in that it contains cerium oxides. And so that cerium oxides and other elements which is present and which is given out from that monazite sand, they are used for the preparation of this mish metal. So that residue contains, which is waste from the monazite sand, that residue contains about 40 to 50% of cerium oxide. And such type of cerium oxide containing residue is treated with hydrochloric acid. When they are treated with hydrochloric acid, then oxide is converted into chloride. So cerium chlorides and some other elements chlorides are formed. So that chlorides are formed by that dehydration of that material. Now that chlorides prepared, they can be again electrolyzed in graphite crucible. So in the extraction of aluminium, you have seen that extraction of aluminium is carried out by the electrolysis process. And such type of electrolysis process is carried out in this mish metal also. And so such materials are electrolyzed in the graphite crucible, and from that, that cerium, then some other elements of that lanthanide series, and the iron, that is 1 to 5% of iron, they are separated. Now, when that electrolysis is carried out and when we separate that mish metal, then we have to take care that mixture or that mish metal not contains sulfur and phosphorus, because the sulfur and phosphorus decreases the pyrophoric property of that mish metal. And that mish metal, its mechanism, its use depends upon the pyrophoric property. So what is the pyrophoric property? Pyrophoric property means when we rub that metals by certain other objects, then there is formation of spark, and that spark is used for the burning of gas, for the burning of some other material. And so such pyrophoric property is main property of that mish metal. And when there is excess quantity of sulfur, phosphorus in that mish metal, then pyrophoric property is reduced, or that pyrophoric property is not observed. So you know that in your home there is gas lighter, and sometimes that gas lighter firstly works properly, and after some day, after some period, that not works properly, or there is not formation of spark, or they cannot burn the gas. Such type of observations are known to you. And why this is observed? Because its pyrophoric property is lost, and that is due to the impurities present in that. Because if it contains sulfur, phosphorus impurities, or pyrophoric property may be reduced by some other reason, then its mechanism, that is pyrophoric mechanism, is stopped.